Hi, my name is Heather Vahid Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
This is Amanda the Real Deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney. And I'm Janita. And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So former 4-division Mexican superstar world champion boxer Mikey Garcia weighs in on his friend and training partner, 4-division Mexican former world champion superstar boxer in his own right, Leo Santa Cruz, as he's on the verge of taking on 2-division undefeated world champion superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Dvis. Leo Santa Cruz and Leonard Ellaby, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, who promotes Gervonta Tank Dvis. Leonard Ellaby and Leo Santa Cruz said the fight will take place at 130. We know that Gervonta Tank Dvis struggled to make 135. That was his move. He moved to 135 to capture a world title in the second weight class as he took on Yuriorkis Gamboa. He struggled to make weight. He missed weight. He missed weight in a previous fight as he was the co-main event on Floyd Mayweather's undercard to face Conor McGregor, and he lost his titles on the scale. So that was at 130. The fight with Yuriorkis Gamboa was at 135. That was his first fight at 135. Mikey Garcia favors Leo Santa Cruz, largely due to, in part, because he feels like Gervonta Tank Dvis is just not disciplined enough, and the struggle in itself to make 130 has already shown. So if he moved to 135 and he already had issues struggling to make 130, and then he struggled to make 135, what makes you believe that he can make 130 without absolutely depleting himself? He says by the time he steps in the ring, he'll be a shell of himself because his entire camp will be dedicated to losing all that weight and trying to make 130 on the scales. So his entire training camp would be dedicated to making sure he makes weight at 130 and focusing on that, opposed to game planning and properly preparing for Leo Santa Cruz. He says Leo Santa Cruz is not the biggest boxer in the world. He only had one fight at 130 as he moved up from 126. He says, but Leo Santa Cruz is easily can fill out at 130 because of his height. He's pretty tall for the lower weight classes. So he says that his body is tailor-made to fill out to 130 as he only had one fight there. He says he'll look much better the second go round at 130 because his body will start getting acclimated to the 130-pound division. But he says in this case, Leo Santa Cruz is a very, very active fighter. He throws a lot of punches. He says Gervonta Tank Dvis may just start to show that wear and tear and start to fatigue during the fight, and thus the reason why he is favoring Leo Santa Cruz, who's a friend of his. And on top of it, he was with unified junior welterweight world champion Jose Ramirez, and he was in agreement as well. They both picked Leo Santa Cruz because they cited that they don't believe that Gervonta Tank Dvis can comfortably make 130, and that's going to backfire and work against him. So they don't believe he'll be able to carry his power in the later rounds. Due to the activity level of Leo Santa Cruz, it's going to make him work far more than he wants to. He won't have the breaks, and they're favoring Leo Santa Cruz. It's not surprising that they're picking Leo Santa Cruz to win the fight. As I stated, they train together, they have a friendship, and let's face it, when you are a fighter of Mexican descent and you have a close relationship, 9 times out of 10, they're going to pick their friend, right? That's just how it works. And so with that said, it's not surprising to see Mikey Garcia and Jose Ramirez pick Leo Santa Cruz to beat Gervonta Tank Dvis. But my thing is this. They're right. Gervonta Tank Dvis struggled to make weight at 130. Then he struggled to make weight at 135. And so he's going to have to dedicate himself right now. This fight is on the verge of being announced as soon as this pandemic and quarantine is over with and boxing resumes. This is a pay-per-view event, so I don't know if it's going to directly happen next because from what we're hearing, the reports that we're hearing is that there won't be an event with any fans. So I don't know if you want to put on a fight of this caliber, a pay-per-view event, without any fans. So we have to wait and see how that all plays out. But nonetheless, all of this time right now is the time that Gervonta Tank Davis should be dedicating and focusing on getting in shape. He should be about 150 pounds, 145 pounds by the time they announce this fight. That's the weight that's the target weight he should be on. He should be 145 pounds. Then he goes in a 2-month training camp only having to lose 15 pounds. He'll comfortably make 130, and he'll be at his best in the fight itself, because this is the biggest fight. And it seems both of the biggest fights of his career is the 2 fights that he missed weight. That was the Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor co-main event undercard, and this fight with Yuriorkis Gamboa. And he missed weight. And so, hopefully he's focused. Hopefully he's locked in and he's dedicated. Like I said, this time that everything shut down, he has a private gym that he could go to. There's no excuse. There's no partying. He should be 100% committed. He should be 145 pounds by the time this fight is announced, or even less. And be able to just focus on game planning and preparing for Leo Santa Cruz, as he naturally dropped 15 pounds in training camp with 2 months. And so with that said, I'm highly expecting Gervonta Tank Davis to blow Leo Santa Cruz out the water. He has all the skill set. He has the physical tools. He has the athletic ability. He has the explosion. He has the power advantage. He has the speed advantage. He has every single advantage in this fight except for the reach and height advantage. He has the his foot speed and his footwork is faster and better than Leo Santa Cruz. So I'm highly expecting him to show up and show out, and this be a showcase fight for Gervonta Tank Davis. This should not be a close fight. He should be able to walk through Leo Santa Cruz, because I don't believe Leo Santa Cruz has the power to keep Gervonta Tank Davis honest. I don't think he has the power to keep him at bay. So, I believe that Yuriorkis Gamboa definitely has more power than Leo Santa Cruz. And he didn't respect Yuriorkis Gamboa's power. Yuriorkis Gamboa also is faster than Leo Santa Cruz. So I'm highly expecting Gervonta Tank Davis to have a showcase fight against Leo Santa Cruz, show up and show out, and dispose of him. Right? And this be his true coming out party. This would be the biggest name on his resume. This would be the biggest fight in his career. This is the pay-per-view event that Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe talked about as to making him this mega star. This is it. This is it. And this is the opportunity. This could be, he needs to look at what's going on right now as a gift. Right? Make the best of it. There's no partying. There's no gatherings. There's no reason for you not to be in shape 1,000% at this point in time if you are a professional athlete, because there's nothing else to focus on. Absolutely nothing. There's no distractions. So let's see how this all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. What it is, shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Blue Blood Sport TV, baby.